Can we keep it real this week, as we have always been?
Always.
Now this week, I have a very serious discussion to have with the gentlemen. From time to time, you see a female and you say, yo, man, I lie now. She hot enough. More to get to know you. Now, you see her and you want to keep a conversation going with her. You get the first time with her somewhere and you get to have a discussion. But what next?
Or you've been seeing this girl sometime at the smoothie cart and you say, boy, she hot, you know. And you know, might have exchanged a high and a buy. But you finally build up the courage to say, hey, how's the day going? What next?
Yeah. Well, this is the episode that we'll be discussing with you gentlemen mostly as to how you can navigate around these settings.
Right.
So many of you wonder how can you keep the interest when you are speaking to a female initially, especially when you already had that conversation with her on the first date and you want to complete other dates with her. Well, let's see if you will learn something today.
Yeah, man. So guess what? Gentlemen, take out your pens, paper, you know, whatever it is. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because trust me, there are stuff coming out for you that you don't want to miss. So without further ado,
we'll see you on the other side.
On the other side. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the nightly. No, that's not it. No, you didn't come on to the news, guys.
Never.
This is On the Couch with D and J, and we're here talking about an interesting topic, a topic that most persons don't really know how to navigate through. So we're here to give you 10 tips on how to keep the conversation interesting with a girl. And we've broken it down into two sections, you know, two categories. For the first time, and you've been seeing this girl before, you've exchanged small talk, but you would like to take it a step further. And before we go any further, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Somewhere down here, so right?
Yeah, man. Anyway, you see
it pop up, right? Just click it. And don't forget to, you know, share it with a friend and
friends
about it. Alright. So, Jova.
Yeah, bro.
You talking about the topic, the category of meeting for the first time. Now, tip number one, what would you suggest? We're going straight into it, guys. We're not dealing around it.
Alright, tip number one is be very intentional with your conversation. You know, so if you know, say you like the female, and you just want to make sure you understand, say you like her. You better beat around the bush, boss. Just be straightforward, be direct.
Around
see me, I say? So
man,
she can be able to know what you're really about. That way you can be able to get her genuine reaction to you, especially if she like you already, you know, my boss, because here we go on my G. You know, you're gonna be able to hear from her how she really feels about you. You know, and if you tell her straight up, say, yo, you know, can date that man, whoever she want, whatever that hot girl you have been looking at.
You know,
feature.
You know the name.
Yeah, man. You know her, man. You know her. You understand? Yeah, man.
You're thinking about her now.
Johnny,
I see you.
Your mind, dog. Man. You can't run from it, my boss. But
we understand.
She is going to really appreciate when you just come to her and say, hey,
bold.
you know, I would love to take
confidence.
You out another date. Yeah, man. Women love confidence, you know, bro. They love that. And you see, when you start that conversation like that, she will be able to say, this guy is, you know, really what I was looking for.
Yeah, what I expected. And then now, guess what? You spark her interest now, so she want more.
Yes, and that is where now I leave him to film first part in regards to in
Right.
meet her now
So
for the
tip
first
number
time.
2,
Yeah.
gentlemen. You ready? You ready to write down that tip? Yeah.
Make sure you
All
have a
right.
pen.
So guess what? Make sure you say pen at work, you know. You know, no pen you not done ink on here.
Or if not, you have your phone in
Yeah,
your
or
book.
something. Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but number few.
Yeah.
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 You know, you've seen this girl around the New Kingston area. You've seen this girl at the smoothie cart, the jelly man, the fruits man.
Yeah.
And
A
you
restaurant.
probably would have said I before,
Yeah.
I am by and whatever. No, you say, yeah man, big man time I know.
Yeah.
I have to see what the levels be, I want to see how far this can go.
Yeah, man.
Boy, that cat here nice, you know, I mean, I
You
want
can't
waste
let
no
her
time
slip
and
through
make
your
all a man a
fingers.
pre.
Yeah.
Yeah man, you know, want to slip through your finger like sun, you know. So guess what? Tip 1 for this category, but 2 overall. Make sure you ask her about something that. Ask her open-ended questions.
Yes. Yes.
Understand?
Very important.
A close-ended question like
you want a discussion
yeah,
for develop.
open-ended
Yes,
questions
no.
now, bro. Allow for explanation.
Yes, exactly.
With a close-ended question now.
One word response.
So did you go to work today? Yes.
Yes.
End of story.
But that's not a conversation.
Now guess what? Hear that? Awkward silence.
Aye.
And it look like a joke, because she can say, that's all him ask me about.
Guess what come after that, bro?
Yeah.
We are talking about how to keep her interest. You see, when that close-ended question come, you already
Yeah,
know
man,
spark her
interest
interest, you know.
Interest dead.
Yeah, they die out the saying, brother. So you have to make sure say, you keep that in mind.
Yeah, man.
So,
we are levels we do
open-ended.
you know.
Yeah, man.
So if you
Keep
don't
it
like
real.
and if you don't like the tips them so far, just drop a like and comment in the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so bro,
Yeah.
next tip. Now, tip
Alright.
number 3.
So, I remember carried a girl out on a date one time. See?
Story. Sure.
And she's a well-off person in life, and she would have looked at me
No one,
as a
nothing.
youth where, she can take care of herself.
Take care of
She
herself.
already grew up.
Them
in a
woman,
certain
the
way where
guys.
She still a grow herself of
Yeah,
certain
but
things,
she reach
but
a
she
certain
reach
place.
a certain status quo in life
Yeah,
where
man.
she don't have to depend on a man. But she there look and she say, boy, I really thought of you this way, and this is my perception I had of you. But on this date, I'm really interested to want to go on another date with you.
Yeah.
Why was that?
Why was
because
that?
I brought myself to that date.
So tip number 3.
So,
be
tip
your
number 3.
Be
yourself.
Be yourself.
You understand? So after being intentional and just make sure you know straight up what you are all about. You have to make sure you be yourself with
True.
it. Because a lot of times they can be intentional, but being intentional, it can simply mean that in that moment that is what you want, You know what I mean? But then when you go back home, you're like, I really just still want for day with a girl here for just a short term, but I just tell her say I want this right now, which are really long term, but you don't really want the long term, you just want the short term. But when you tell her say, here what, this is me, this is where I'm coming from, you have a discussion with her right there, that hey, you maybe see me as a guy on social media, I'm a post up a lot of places.
But this is me.
This is really me here, so you give
allow her to know the real you.
Yeah.
Nobody farm fool and pretend with the girl, because eventually she'll go find out.
It will come out.
It'll go backfire upon you,
It will come out.
and you're not gonna like that. Trust me.
So just always be yourself, You understand me, G? Yeah, man. Right, let's say them boss.
And guess what now? Tip number 4.
Yeah.
So you get this girl on a date. But just by the waterfront and I eat ice cream or whatever. And you say, John, no, the conversation are going and she ask you where you're from and all them kind of things. Most times now, you reach a roadblock, you say, Jaja, what am I going to say?
Yes.
So guess what now?
Yes.
Ask her opinion. That's the 4th tip. Ask her opinion. So you might say, boy, I do a little investment come next month and I'm going to buy that stock here. What do you think?
Yeah.
Big conversation started at the
Yes, because it keeps the conversation.
I buy a M4 next month. What do you think about that car? You like cars?
that will show you where her mindset is.
Yeah,
that
you know
interests
what
her
kind
or
of
not.
girl if it, you know she interested in how we interested her, or she can articulate herself certain way.
Yes, man.
You know, saying that nah, talk to no skigget girl.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that-
No
butter
yes.
ears,
Yeah,
jiggerfoot, jersey ears girl.
Yeah,
Nah, deal with them girl.
no fault.
So, tip number 5, bro.
Yeah, man.
What you say?
Alright, you know what come to mind? You see, so many times when you go out on a date, especially initial date,
Yeah.
you know, some men forget that when you want to have a discussion with a female,
Yeah.
in order to keep her attention, you don't need to do the most. You get me? I say, don't try to say,
So don't oversell yourself.
that's it. You know what I mean? So you are there and you're talking
true.
to her and you say, boy, I have this, I have that.
Yeah, that's
when
not
you're being
necessary.
boastful and I go on and you know,
Yeah.
and I talk about what me have,
That
that
a
can
turn
be a
off.
turn
That's
off
a
for the
turn off.
female.
True.
You know, a female love to know that
Ask
a man.
them. Ask
yeah.
them.
You know, they love to know that a man, yeah, you can be able to have your
Certain
and
things, but not the show off
don't
thing.
go on and be boastful about the thing and go on like say, yo, you reach here so and there so.
I guess what?
Woman
Here's
can
the
take
tip.
that as a turn
Allow
off.
her to boast about you.
Murder. Come on, bro.
Yo, where mic? No, I can't drop the mic. I can't boy. It's expensive. But guess what? I really talk.
Yeah,
Allow
man.
her to boast about you.
Yes.
So guess what now? When you start talk
Sorry.
certain way to she, and then over time she realizes, yo boy, the boy carry himself well in well spoken.
Yes.
You know, have good intentions. How them? No, son.
Mighty God.
Why? I've got to change the studio and I put
I
more
tell
now
you.
work, you know. But, you know, and then you send drive a nice car and whatever and thing. You know, if you say nothing, she go see her friend and say, you know, say, Ray, yo, the man has everything.
Yeah.
And the man treat me with respect and him carry nice, you know. She go boast about you, my G. You don't need for a boast to she, but you don't need to sell yourself like that and be
None at all.
boastful. Just allow
Just allow that
to make the conversation flow and make you find out more and more
That
about
is
you.
why
Now, so-
that date is there, because the date allows you to both have a discussion
Yeah, man.
about who
Learn
you are,
about
where
each
you're
other.
coming from. So
Yeah.
you can be able to know that, hey, she
Yeah.
is getting that info she wants to know about you,
Straight.
and you are getting the same from she.
Straight.
Isn't it? So over time, of course, you would end up reaching to the next stage where you might
Yeah,
be
man.
right. You
So
know?
guess what now? Tip number 6. So you're talking to this girl and not talk some time now and the conversation are go on. It's good to ask about you know, what are your dreams?
Yeah.
Where you see yourself in the next 5 years? Them kind of question the way.
Yeah.
Get this thinking and
Yeah.
oh, you know, I want to be a fashion designer. Really? Oh, so I didn't know you make clothes.
Yeah.
So you know,
So you
as
see
a
right there,
close-ended
so now,
question now, if you say, you make clothes? No, she gonna say, yeah, I make clothes, but you say, I didn't know. So you come a different way
Yeah,
now,
man.
where she say, yeah, man, I make clothes, you know, I make clothes, what's up? And it just a
that
go
is
on
what
and
we
a go on
just
and
gotta
a
tell you. Just like I tell you, say, oh, it naturally makes
Naturally
her
what
start you
I'm
and
talking
keep the
about it.
conversation
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
And this a show up a side where she love.
Yeah.
So if you appreciate a woman who love things
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
or not even so, but if you realize that this is what she love, and you want to go further with her, you will realize that this is a part of her life, and you have to go now come and compliment that. You see me I say? So
sure.
from the get go
Yeah,
there, you
yeah.
know if this is something that interests you,
Alright,
and you would know
yeah.
say, oh, this is something where she have interest in.
True,
So if
true.
you want to go further, then you can
Yeah,
decide right
real
there
talk,
and then.
man.
Yeah, man. So that
Yeah.
keeps the conversation flowing.
So,
you know what I mean?
anything else, bro?
Alright, so what we can really
So I
think
said
about,
no.
you know what I mean, is the fact that, you know, you just meet a female and think for the first time, and so many times you have a discussion, you reach to a point where you want to just start stare upon each other. You can be able to just be very spontaneous, you know what I mean? You can be creative, you can be there and you just start. Don't try to talk about, hey, you know, I've had this amount of females, but you can maybe give them.
That's a conversation
Yeah, man.
killer.
Yeah, man. Don't try to give them
Yeah.
too much of them little thing there, but you know, try to get an understanding as to where her headspace is. You know, is this a female that look forward to the future? You know, what is it that she sees herself doing right now, and how she wants to build on that. So you want to understand her career mindset, her business mind, her spiritual life,
on,
you know, her
every
social
aspect.
life. Yeah. So find a way to get a discussion where you can be able to know who she have influence in her.
So
You
basically,
understand?
you'll get inside her mind
See,
and
get little
find
bit
out them
up
little
yourself.
aspect.
Yeah.
So them think their conversation.
Yeah, man. It keeps
Make
it
them
flowing.
flow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, alright. Tip number 8, guys. Always make sure that you stay locked into the conversation.
Yeah.
Most times, she talk and you not really listen because in your mind you're saying, what am I going to say next?
Yeah, I think
So you
about
miss
the next
all
thing.
of the cue them.
That's
What
true.
she gear up for you pick up and for further the conversation
Yeah.
by thinking about your own self. What else not going to say for impress that girl? Be in the conversation, gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Allow yourself
Invested
to be in it,
man.
invest in the conversation. If she talking about Barbie, Dolly,
Yeah.
listen so you can have for reply and say, me never know say them have red shoes too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Have that done for you, then I say, one more question. I want you to say, so what do you think? Huh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Big conversation,
yeah. Like she said, oh,
Yeah,
so
man.
that boy and all this shit to me.
Yeah, man.
So,
She pick up. Actually, you know,
yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
times female,
That go on, man.
you might not realize it, some of the man them, you know, but a female really and truly is a conversationalist. She watch your body language. She watch the way how you respond to things, and she say, oh, you know that brother here really listen to me. And,
Yeah, you man,
know,
take me in.
And
Yeah.
even after 2 hours of sitting at one place,
Yeah.
and she
It
mentioned
not
something
boring.
at the half an hour period,
You're able to bring it
you
up
can
back.
bring it up back and say, oh, you were
Yeah,
listening. You
it's very
understand?
important for women
Yeah.
to know that you gentlemen are listening to what they're
Yeah.
saying, because when you can recall something from before,
Ah.
and that was a point that I was going to make, you know,
Yeah,
but you
bro.
dropped the gun. You say when the wisdom of flow, you can't stop it, you know.
Yeah, tap it.
But that's the thing, you are able to go back
Yeah, man.
to something that was said way before and drop and say, oh,
Yeah.
so when you said that you were going to so and so, oh, so when you said that you visited Africa, how was it?
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
So them think they kind of, what? Did I listen to when I said that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What if it's something that she says very, very
Yeah.
important to she,
Yeah.
dear to her
Yeah.
heart? Oh my
Yeah,
man.
man, you winner.
What? That is how you keep her interest
Yeah,
going
yeah,
further and further.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, man.
you know, just stimulate her brain, you know, another one. Because conversations, some women, they
So
have
that
a
is tip
short
9.
temper. So tip 9
Yeah,
we're
man,
heading into right
stimulate
now.
her brain,
Stimulate
man.
her brain, you know.
How would you
Find
do that
a
now?
way to stay, keep her interested in not only the conversation, but in you.
Yeah.
So, how
So
you're
give
going to
them-
do
give
that
man them a
now
tip. No, how them a gonna do
is
that?
simply this.
Yeah.
You see the date where they're on right now, because we're talking about when you just meet her. You know, when you're on that date, you're going to be able to have certain conversations about, hey, alright, so if we're in a setting like this,
Yeah.
you know, what would you do? Find things to see how she think, you know. Let
And,
her see that you are-
and not to cut it, bro.
Yeah, but-
just make sure you're not gentleman that you not lead with no sexual thing.
That's it. You
Because
don't
you don't
have to go
want
there,
you don't want go there,
No,
son.
no.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, make she bring it up. If it a go that way there.
Kaya
But
female
no
just say
bother,
so.
yeah, but no bother lead with that. You can say, well, you know, if me a man rob me, what you da do?
Yeah.
And that
It's
way, you
some
know,
scenarios.
she wouldn't be able to say, well, you know, me that run go down my police or me that try fight him off.
Yeah.
You know,
You
those things stimulate
That's
the
it.
brain.
And in that too, it brings off some sense of humor as well. So you're gonna give some scenarios.
so now
where
laugh
you
at that,
can laugh,
yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean? So you stand out different from the rest. And when she see you can keep conversations that you know fear think, or she not see herself, alright, I try to think up something, but it keep the conversation flowing to another naturally.
yeah.
That would allow her to say, okay, this guy keeps me on my feet. Like, you know, I would love to go on a next date with him.
Right.
You know, so that's how you're able to be led over to what is discussing when you can be able to go on further dates and keeping that interest.
Yeah, man.
You know,
And
So keep that
and
in
not to
mind.
cut it, but if you want to know what to do on a first date, check out our pop-up banner here
Yes.
on what to do on a first date, and
Yes.
you will see. Alright, we have that video ready for you.
Yeah, man.
So you can watch it, you know.
Yeah, man, dive right
And
in.
you know, tip 10, I just want to go off what you had said about humor. That is the last, right? Make sure that you can make her laugh. And when I talk about force laugh, and you just have force it. Just be yourself. Talk about things that are light, airy, you know. So one time, you know, when I did younger, me run and me drop and but me toe and me about mommy and me a big 15-year-old, you know. You know, she laugh, oh, yeah, about your mother. You know, those things are light, and when somebody can laugh at themselves, it shows what kind of confidence you have as well. That's
yeah, man. So you see that something just came to mind, you know. And but I try to remember it while I talk, but it was something in alignment with what you say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, with a sense of humor. It keeps you going. So that way in which you make you laugh and you give her things that both of you can be able to share together. Last a long lifetime. You know, because she will look back at that date and she'll say, boy,
yeah, man,
you know,
she'll always say, boy, that
guy
made that date wonderful.
Yes, man, you know.
Yeah, man, it'll be in her mind.
I mean, even to think about it, some women, they are persons who love, you know, acts of kindness and gifts. So if you really get to understand our love language in his case right here, so going on these different dates, you can be able to cater to the love language while you're there. You know, so that makes a big difference. It wow them, knock them off of their feet, and trust me, you already wait. So you know, these are some very interesting ways to keep female interested. You know, keep it flowing.
So as we say on this channel, this is the end of another episode, but not the end of
this
our channel. So guys, one bonus tip we're leaving your way.
Let them know.
Guess what? Make sure that your zipper is not down. Because whether you just meet her for the first time or you meet her second or third time, trust me, you will not be short of anything we're talking about. Talking with the girl in a relationship, she will find something to talk about. So don't have your zippers though. Make sure that them drop, alright? Right. So we will see you next week.
Same place.
At same time. I'm always change it up in a bit. But guess what? I saw it go. Anyway, you take it. It is on the couch. We out.